Hey y'all. Um, I'm going to be reading some of the verses in John the 11th chapter, and this is when God raised Lazarus from the dead. I'm going to start at 33rd verse. When Jesus saw her weeping and saw the other people wailing with her, a deep anger welled up within him, and he was deeply troubled. Where have you put him? He asked them. And he was speaking to Mary, which was Lazarus, one of Lazarus' sister. They told him, Lord, come and see. Then Jesus wept. The people who were standing nearby said, see how much he loved him. But some said, this man healed a blind man. Couldn't he have kept Lazarus from dying? Jesus was still angry as he arrived at the tomb. A cave with a stone rolled across its entrance. Roll the stone aside, Jesus told them. But Martha, the dead man's sister, protested, Lord, he has been dead for 4 days. The smell will be terrible. Jesus responded, didn't I tell you that you will see God's glory if you believe? So they rolled the stone aside. Then Jesus looked up to heaven and said, Father, thank you for hearing me. You always hear me, but I said it out loud for the sake of all these people standing here, so that they will believe you sent me. Then Jesus shouted, Lazarus, come out. And the dead man came out, his hands and feet bound in grave clothes, his face wrapped in a headcloth. Jesus told them, unwrap him and let him go. And that was with an exclamation mark behind it. So, let me go back to the 40th verse. Jesus responded, didn't I tell you that you will see God's glory if you believe me? I did a message back here the other week. The title was, do you believe God will heal? God is a healer and a miracle worker. Trust God. So I had been thinking about this story about God when God raised Lazarus from the dead. And I heard when God was speaking to me, but that was the other day. And today when I wake up and start reading my word, this is the story that popped up for today. I talked about that mountain where God said, if you just have faith, you can speak to your mountain and that mountain will move. When I did this message on the other week, I heard God. When I got up that morning, I heard God told me to get out and share that message. And I didn't know who the message was for. And later on that day, I received a phone call from my friend. And it was not pleasant news. And we just spoke, and while she was speaking and sharing how she was feeling, I was asking God to give me the right words to speak to her. And what should I say? And when I hung up that phone, before I hung up, I still didn't realize that, like, hey, this is connected to the message that you're getting ready to put out. So when I got off the phone, God was like, hey, like this is connected. What I woke you up this morning to tell you to get out and put out what she just talked about. Let me tell you something. I told God the other day, and when I speak to people, I speak life into them. That's what I do. And I told God, I said, you have instilled so much boldness in me. And I was telling God, I said, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. That's me. And before I start this message is not for everybody. Because, you got some people that deal with it how they want to, but you got some people that saying, I want somebody to speak to me how Jesus spoke to Lazarus. And I told God that the other day, excuse me, I want somebody that can speak life back into me. Regardless of what's going on in my life, God, send people my way that will speak to me how your son spoke to Lazarus. Come out of that cave. How he told that crippled man, pick up your mat. That's what I want. And I told God, I said, God, I know when I'm going through stuff, but don't feel sorry for me. Speak life into me. And I told God, I said, I notice how you have instilled that boldness in me. Where when I get out and you send people my way, when they pick up the phone to call me and to share this and share that, like, God, I know it ain't nobody but you, because you'll give me the right words to give to them. And that is to speak life into them. To tell them to trust you. To tell them to believe in you. That you will fix it. Regardless of what the situation is. Regardless of what the report that you have received. God said he will fix it if you just believe. God said, I will raise you from the dead. And you got a lot of people around here spiritually dead. Spiritually dead. You got people around here. Not the outside. I'm talking about the ones that call themselves Christians. Reading the word every day. Quote scriptures. And don't even believe that God will fix it for them. Don't even believe that God will heal them. That's what he told me. God, send people my way that's going to speak life into my situation. Because let me tell you something. You got some people around here that God has built up. And God will put that healing in them, that healing spirit, where every word that comes out their mouth is a healing word. Speak life. Tell them to believe in me. Tell them to pick it up. Tell them they can move that mountain if they just have faith and believe in me. Be like that crippled man. Pick up your mat. God said you are healed. That's what I want. Send them my way. Don't feel sorry for me. And everybody ain't there like what everybody don't want that kind of life spoken to them. But I'm talking to the ones that saying, don't feel sorry for me. Tell me that God will fix it for me. Tell me to just trust and have faith in him. Tell me to just believe that he will do it. Somebody out there is looking and searching for someone like that. That's what I want. Don't feel sorry for me. Speak life into me. I don't care what I'm going through. Speak life into me. Speak to me like Jesus spoke to Lazarus. Tell me to trust God. Regardless of what my situation is. Tell me to trust that God will fix it for me. Speak life. Yeah, I'm going through, but don't feel sorry for me. Build me up. I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to get angry. Thank you. Thank you, God, for sending them my way. Thank you, God, for that. Thank you, God, for that. God said, if you just believe. That's what he said. If you just believe him. Bye, y'all.